Hello and welcome to SideQuest. On SideQuest, we play short campaigns and RPG one-shots, and tonight we are back with Beach Patrol from Gallant Knight Games. Last time on Beach Patrol, we had a werewhale.
I told you.
All got in a fight with Byron Brownstone of Darkheart Properties and a couple security guards, and found out that there is a plot to take over the beach and turn it into a resort. You discovered that the cursed ring, which is the object that holds the curse of the werewhale, was won by Jake in a late night poker game, and he has since turned into a werewhale 2 times. First time taking out a yacht belonging to Darius Darkheart of Darkheart Properties, and the second time biting a windsurfer's board, not injuring anybody, but the 3 of you found him passed out on some stones, revived him. He had no idea what was going on, and we left the 3 of you in the shack on the beach, on a quiet, closed beach in the late afternoon. The sun is low on the horizon as the 3 of you make your way under the docks into the rocks and tide pools, where you spot where Danny Dodge knows where to find Wormgood. Wormgood is a beachcomber. He likes to collect little things, and you found out that he sold that ring at the pawn shop in town. And you've got some questions for him. So you walk into the gloom under the pier, and you see the shuffling shape of this little guy poking around in a tide pool. He's got a little shovel, he's got a little satchel, and his hoodie with his hood up. You can see a lumpy shape under the hood. He's hiding more than just his head in there. And as you get closer, he turns, and you can see his green complexion.
Hey, Wormgood. Find any shinies today?
He's got these big glasses. They're very, very thick. And he looks up at Danny. Huh? Danny? Is that you?
Sure is.
Squints. What are you doing down here?
Looking for some answers.
Who are those people?
They're with the Beach Patrol.
You got like a troll and a baby with you.
Yeah. They're good. They're pretty good folk.
Not a baby. Deputy
Baby. Nice to meet you, Deputy Baby. I'm Wormgood.
Wormgood, it's a pleasure to meet you.
This is Tide. This is the kid. Looking through my notes, because his name I cannot remember. It's Lath.
Lathe.
You know, like the machine, lathe.
Okay. Hi.
Yeah.
Deputy Baby Lathe.
Yep.
What does Deputy Lathe look like as Wormgood is giving him a once-over?
Wormgood takes a good look. Sees Lathe in all his majesty. He's a 10-year-old kid. Got kind of a wash bucket hat. I went up this time.
You started
been going
at
down
8?
each time. I was like,
okay.
Yeah. Started at 8. We started at 9. We went down to 8, then down to 7, and now we're up to 10.
Nightwatch Cove is weird.
Yeah.
Yes.
If I can keep everyone guessing, that's my plan.
So he's 10. He's got a bucket hat.
He's a young kid. Bucket hat. He's got kind of the little floral shirt, unbuttoned with t-shirt underneath. pinned paper badge that he's colored himself that says deputy. It's probably misspelled. In crayon on it that he had ready for when he was deputized to be on the beach patrol by good Mr. Tide. It's got cargo shorts, high pulled athletic socks all the way up the calf, and some beach sandals.
Excellent. And beside him, this giant of a man. Can you tell us what Gavin Tide looks like?
Gavin Tide is a large, muscular lifeguard with long, flowing, sun-bleached blonde hair. I think that, after the rescue that happened earlier, they had a moment to hang out in the tent and do a little wardrobe change. I think now Gavin Tide's got a also floral printed shirt, a bright pink baseball cap, and some aviator sunglasses that are kind of draped around, the collar, because now they're underneath this darkened dock, and his bright red swim trunks.
What a set of colors.
Yeah, not a great combo, but he pulls it off.
If anyone could.
And between the two of them is Danny Dodge. Can you tell us what Danny looks like, AJ?
Danny is an older high school kid. He is a brown-skinned kid. He's built pretty square. He's wearing his red lifeguard outfit, which is your tank top and your board shorts. He's got his flip-flops on, and it looks like his feet are usually more of a paddle than the flip-flops are. He's got his glasses off since we're underneath. He's got his hat pushed back, and he's got himself a satchel also that he carries around. All sorts of
full of mysterious stuff.
That's right.
And Wormgood finishes looking the three of you up and down, pushes his glasses up on his little nose, takes his hood down and reveals his massive, massive pointy ears. Okay. So what are you looking for? I got some coins, I got some buttons, I got a couple pins from
we can do some tradesies later.
I found a shoe.
I got laces, if you want to go with that shoe. They got some beads on. I'm sorry. What we're here for is last week you pawned off a bone ring.
Yeah, that guy ripped me off. I'm not going back to that shop.
Yeah, he sounds kind of like a jerk. He seems kind of like a jerk. Where did you comb for that ring?
I found that on the north side of the island. Tide pool, the usual stuff. A little bit of digging.
What was the surf like that day? Was it after a storm or something? Or just...
Yeah, I think it was Tuesday. There was a storm at that night. Nothing huge.
North Beach.
Yeah, most people don't go out there. There's werewolves out there.
I was just going to say, isn't that where the werewolves hang out?
Yeah, it's risky.
Yeah. Well, you found a ring. Did you find anything else?
Just some stuff.
Yeah.
Nothing special.
Hey, turns out that ring, it's got a curse on it. Did you know that?
No, that's funny.
Yeah, I probably could have sold it for more, huh?
Yeah, that stinks, actually.
I know. You probably could have sold it to, the Sea Witch, right?
No, I don't know a sea witch. But I could have sold it to, a mermaid or something.
All right. Well, actually, that was kind of my other next question, is if you knew of a, sea witch that, could, relieve the curse or something.
Well, don't know any who are alive, but there's an old up on the cliffs south of here. They had a story about an old sea witch. The house fell into the sea, that sort of stuff. There's a graveyard over there.
Oh, is she there?
Yeah, probably.
Oh,
Pretty
good.
sure. Pretty sure, actually. I don't go digging around the graves. That's not my style.
I appreciate that about you, you know. But okay, well, hey guys. He said, good old Wormgood here says there's a grave, you know, of the witch. We could probably go talk to her.
Huh? What? Sorry, I was thinking about something else.
What were you thinking about?
I was just, you know, if we could get that that finger off of Jake's hand, we wouldn't have to worry about the ring anymore.
True.
I did find a finger the other day.
Did it have the ring on it?
No, it was old. Other side of the island.
Other side of the island? Whose finger is that?
I don't know. I just put it back where I
whose
found
finger
it.
is that? Do you have it with you?
No, I put it
We
back
can
where I
find out.
found it.
Oh, put it back there.
There's not a huge market for ancient fingers.
Oh, is it ancient finger?
I mean, it was like beef jerky. It's pretty pickled.
Yeah.
That might be an adventure and a mystery for Beach Patrol, but for another day.
Well, actually, it was beach watch territory, so probably out of your jurisdiction, bud.
Beach Watch.
Yeah.
They'll never solve that mystery.
Okay, so we know where the grave is of the sea witch. Hey, you got any clue how to remove curses? Or anyone that does?
It's usually true love's kiss, right? You just find somebody and smooch them.
True love's kiss. Yep.
So you're saying
99% of curses. That's the solution.
we need to find someone to fall in love with Jacob.
That's going to be a tall order.
We don't have that kind of time.
Are we setting Jacob on a blind date now?
Hey, kid, is your
Cyrano.
mom single? Okay, True Love's Kiss, Sea Witch, Jake. We could probably make this work.
You guys mind if I take out the old metal detector and hit the beach tonight?
Well, the beach is closed, so do what you will. And if you do, and if you're going to clean up the beach while you do it, then maybe you'll be the next deputy of Beach
Hey, you
Patrol.
think I could get one of those badges?
We don't have that time. Plus, you have to. I think you might scare the children. No offense.
Well, if it's at night,
Babies love me. Let's look at this kid. Eh? Elbows.
You have weird ears.
Hey. You had a
you
weird
heard that.
face.
all right. I think we're good here. I'll catch up with you and we'll trade these on some stuff later.
If you
Sound
find
good?
a second shoe, let me know.
Oh, yeah. Well, I got shoelaces, like I said, with some beads, so, you know. We're in luck. We'll get it figured out.
Okay, bye.
All right. Thanks, bud. Bye.
Farewell, Wormgood.
But what'd you call me?
Wormgood?
Yes, that's right.
Farewell.
And the three of you leave.
That guy was weird.
Oh, I find him a lot less scarier than, you know, your vampire neighbor, so. It's perfect.
The three of you head up to the place that Wormgood indicated.
Mm-hmm.
You no longer have your Beach Patrol Jeep because you left that on the other side of town. How do you get there?
Well,
what is your
he,
mode
like,
of transportation?
Did he point? I assumed it was close if he pointed.
Yeah, but it is up on the top of cliffs, so you would not be able to get there with your jet skis that you were using earlier in the day.
I have a helicopter.
We do have a helicopter. We also have
Gonna make you roll
four-wheelers.
for the helicopter. No other mode of transportation will I make you have to roll for. If you do the helicopter, you have to roll.
four-wheeler.
Okay.
That's
Y'all
good. I
pile
also
on.
thought maybe steal the keys to my mom's station wagon.
Well, there's also Jake's bus.
Oh,
He's got like a VW van bus.
probably ought to pick him up
sort of
too.
thing.
Huh?
Have we been
We
like?
should keep an eye on him.
Has he been like in the back of the bus while we've been driving around? We're like,
I think you left him in the shack. You left him under a blanket because you found him passed out in the surf.
right.
he didn't wake up at all.
He did. You woke him up. He had no
I thought
idea
so.
what was going on. It's one of those sort of wear transformations where you
Right.
transform and you don't remember it.
Of course.
Uh-huh.
So we're
Which
just
you all
gonna
thought
take
was
him
very
in.
weird.
Yeah, we'll pile in his bus and take his bus.
Y'all hop in Jake's. Yeah, great.
Little-
I think it's got one of those domes, those clear domes
yeah.
on the top. You taking Jake with you, or
Oh, yeah, of course.
leaving him? All right.
The sea witch has got to kiss him. We know this. This is how this is going to work.
You hop in the bus and head up to the tops of the cliffs. This part of the island is not really developed. There's like high grass and succulents growing on the ground, and it's pretty rocky. You can hear the seagulls and see the last glints of the sun as it dips below the horizon. Let's see. I would like everybody to roll a save.
How's this game work again?
You just roll the dice.
2 die.
Yep. 2 dice. You need a 5 or a 6 to succeed.
Ooh,
I have
1 and a 6.
1 and 6,
3 and a 5.
3 and 5,
I'm mimicking my role model. I have a 3 and a 5 as well.
3 and a 5. As you pull up to the top of the cliff, the sound of gravel below the tires, looking out to the horizon, you all catch a green flash as the sun dips below the sea.
Not normal, is it?
What?
The green flash over there. That's not normal, right?
Oh, yeah. That's I think that's called witch's fire. It's fine. Only means, a witch is going to be nearby. Probably casting spells on the sea. Good fortune for someone who is looking for a witch. Bad fortune if you're not. Or you're afraid of seeing a witch. Well, whichever it is, we saw it.
Whichever. You spot the small cemetery. It's just a few old gravestones, weather-worn and wind-beaten, with rusted iron fence around it, half buried, half rusted away. As you
Wow.
explore it, you find a few graves. The names nearly worn off with time, but you do find Isabel, one of the names from the story, and next to it you find Agatha. Who's leading this investigation?
I think Lath is staying back at the van and keeping an eye on Jake.
You've got 9 hours maybe until high tide. So Jake's probably safe for a little while.
Never can be too careful.
It's true.
Were whales.
Well,
Also, talking to ghosts weirds me out.
yeah, talking to vampires weirds me out, but, you know. Witch ghosts, now that's probably going to really creep us out. Which, we probably ought to bring Jake.
I'll watch Jake's van.
Jake doesn't seem to know about the weird stuff that happens in this town. In fact, most of the people that you have indicated that there are witches and vampires to have questioned maybe your sanity. But Jake does know that something weird is going on. But yeah, you can
I
bring
kind
Jake
of
with
picture it as Lath and Jake are staying back at the van, and Lath is explaining everything that's happened. And Jake's not understanding because he's hearing this odd story from like a little kid.
you. Yeah. Especially from this little kid perspective. Yeah. You're a were-whale.
He transformed. Where's witch? Keep up, Jake. Keep up.
I don't know. I don't even know you.
Where did you
You
come
have to know
from?
me. A deputy beach patrol.
We have
Got
gone
this
over
under control.
this. All right, so is it Gavin or Danny leading towards the graves?
Well, Danny has the ability to perhaps speak with them, but
It's true.
I think Gavin is doing his best to help out, looking for the names, the familiar names on these graves.
Yeah, so you see these two names. You see Isabel and Agatha, and you see that there's a larger stone in the middle. The words on it are well born. You see the carving of a maybe starfish or something that's mostly worn off. Maybe it's a sand dollar or an urchin or something like that with the star pattern on it. But below it is some text, and you can
Figure it out.
barely figure it out. But it reads like a poem, and it's kind of hard to read because it is so worn. But you read, in ages past, on shores untamed, a tale of love and loss proclaimed. Enchantress and wife together aimed to navigate life's sea unnamed. Yet treacherous love did lead astray, a sailor's greed, a heart's dismay. The curse befallen, skies turned gray, a leviathan's mournful endless sway. But in this tale of tempestuous fact, a glimmer of hope in selfless act. To break the curse, courage intact, in love's embrace, redemption tracked.
Well, little did I know there would be talking about love on the beach. But here we are, trying to figure out how to get some love in this whole situation. As the older man, I look to you for advice on this, Mr. Tide.
Jacob, have you ever been in love before?
Yeah, but it's been a long time.
So not currently.
No. Is that really what this poem is saying?
Maybe not. Maybe this... Maybe they're speaking to this past love that we've been told about, this triangle between Enchantress and others. perhaps we need to do something, go somewhere, solve a problem of to quell this curse and these spirits. But I didn't know ghosts were real until today, so I could be way off.
Yeah, so what selfless act do we need to do?
It feels hard to do a selfless act when you know you have to do a selfless act.
Right?
My mom always says to make myself useful. So
Yeah.
Get that catchphrase in.
yep. Gonna need a reroll later.
Well, I suppose we could try calling them up. All right, reading it back.
What do
it
you
talks
mean?
it talks about like greed, right?
A sailor's greed, a heart's dismay.
Like, I wonder if we can like transfer
The
the
first two
curse to.
stanzas are telling the story that this kid keeps telling me
Uh-huh.
about the enchantress
Yep.
and her wife and treacherous love, a greedy sailor turned into a leviathan.
Yeah. Yeah. That's yep. Because we went and talked to Grace Parker about it, so that's kind of what she
I
kind
don't
of
know.
came up with.
I don't know who that is. That's okay.
Oh, she wrote a book and
No
she
need
did
to
some research
explain.
on. Okay, well, she's talked to her about it, but yeah. So two stanzas about that you're cursed in a werewolf, and one about how to fix it.
Yep.
Yep. Selfless
Do we
act.
just let Darkheart have the beach? That's
We can't
Is
let
that selfless?
Darkheart have the beach. That's not how Beach Patrol works.
Darkheart will never take the beach.
I mean, I already thought I did rescue an old lady today. I thought that would be wouldn't.
Yeah. Kind of went after the
Yeah, but did you smooch her at the end?
I don't think it says I have to do that.
Oh,
Did you give
You couldn't
mouth-to-mouth resuscitation?
No.
But you did sacrifice yourself for this.
I mean, I didn't really. I don't have to sacrifice myself, do I?
Well, you did, because then we had to find you, and Gavin resuscitated you. So that was like
You didn't give me mouth to mouth, did you?
No, Jacob, I did not.
we have handy dandy
Maybe
pocket
you should.
thingies.
No, that would be unprofessional, Jacob.
Okay.
Yeah, I know you want the curse off, but that's going a little far. That's
So should we just go reopen the beach and do our jobs? And
Well, 'cause that
rescue
didn't work
somebody
today.
who's more in need of rescue than an old lady who lost her floaty?
no, I think you're just selfishly holding on to that finger with the ring on it. Like, you just gotta let that go.
yeah, but then we'd have to go to the volcano and throw it in.
I'm kind of attached
Yeah.
to it.
Right.
The finger or
So
the
that,
ring?
that would be a selfless act, right?
Yes. No.
Yeah, no.
Wait, which is it?
Right?
I don't think it. I don't
One-
think that's the answer.
One finger for the safety
You don't think
of
it's the answer? You don't
hundreds of beachgoers.
You're on this kid's side?
I don't know that. There's no such thing as a bad idea, Jacob.
Yeah, Jacob.
Jacob, want to go on a helicopter ride? Cast it into the fire.
Is there a
Please
volcano?
don't throw
on
me in the
this?
volcano.
Is there a
No,
volcano?
just
Yeah.
the ring.
You described a volcano in the last one, so yes.
Oh wow. Now, would it be inadvisable to bring any of these dearly past back to question them, or did that go wrong earlier?
Oh, I thought it went pretty well. You know, she like came
A
back
little
and
creepy.
gave us some information, and she's got to figure out some stuff. So hey, it's fine.
Gavin would remember that she wasn't too happy in the end because she was having a nice nap, and now she doesn't get to do that ever again.
Seemed a bit
Until things have
confused.
resolved.
Well, it seems that whoever lie here may have more conflict than even that individual, but
Didn't
it's on,
one of
it's on
these
the
two
table.
graves make the cursed ring?
Yeah, that would have been Agatha.
Didn't we just ask her to undo it? Like, Jake isn't the guy from the story,
True.
so Jake, you just don't do it.
That makes sense, and he did. He's a pretty selfless dude, so he gets paid a lot for being beach patrol.
I don't get. Yeah,
I
Come
know. I that's it. It's very selfless.
Gavin, you just talked to Mickey for both of this is way outside my job description.
We're doing this as your friends, Jacob.
Are
we're off the
you?
clock.
The kid wants to cut my finger off.
You are a were whale.
We've. Dude, catchphrase.
If we agreed that cutting your finger off was the right move, we'd have done it back in the tent where things were hygienic.
Yeah.
Out here, so you're here. You're out and consider this. We're hanging out as coworkers, trying to help you out.
Are you going to bring a ghost
Yeah.
or more up? Okay.
Yeah. Well, we're doing this. He's setting up little tikis and little tchotchkes and from his bag, and can I get advantage since I have a bunch of stuff?
No, because you used a bunch of stuff the last time
True.
earlier today.
How can I get advantage, guys?
Does he get an advantage because he has had some practice? Tested this art out earlier today.
Ooh, can I get advantage because there's already witchfire going on, and it's already a little bit
It's just
witchy.
a green flash.
Uh-huh.
You can have advantage for a particular reason.
Okay. I only need
It's
one
the
6,
worst
right?
kind of advantage.
You only need 1/6.
136.
136. What do you do?
This time he throws out like different flower petals, and he lights them up, and then he claps towards where the green flash was, and calls forth the two lovers, Isabel and Agatha.
Both of them.
You said both of them, right, guys?
I just said the witch who needs to undo the curse.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
what I was
okay.
thinking.
I mean, he just pulls out Agatha.
Okay.
I feel like if you got a despair, they both come out and start fighting.
There's a sigh on the wind, and you see the glowing form of this woman rise from the ground.
I
Why
could just
have you
hear
woken
Jake.
me?
What?
I'm going back to the van.
If you
No,
just
you can't leave it.
given
You
up
can't leave
your,
it.
your ring, if you just given up your finger, this wouldn't be happening, Jake.
Why have you disturbed me?
Lady Agatha, we are. Thank you for, coming. We are in a predicament. Our beach servant here, Jake, is he's found the ring, and it's stuck on his hand, and it's the cursed one that we think you made.
What ring?
Show him, Jake. Show her, Jake.
Lath grabs his hand and like holds it up.
The ring with the scrimshaw on
If
it.
you will remember, she did not make the ring.
Crap, who made the ring?
She only made the curse. Whoever killed the whale made the ring.
This is me remembering that for the first time today.
Yep, I didn't write that down. Dang, how many? You're pretty good at that.
Excuse me. This scrimshaw ring holds a curse that you once bound to another. If you could help us, we'd really appreciate it.
Yeah,
Stuck
sorry
on
to-
this guy.
The sailor's curse still lives to this day.
Yeah, it's bound to this ring now.
Well, that is unfortunate.
Yeah. He turns into a really big stinking whale.
Whale.
Yes,
Yeah.
I've seen it. I made it happen for the first time. The only way to break the curse is through a selfless act. I made sure that Nathaniel could not do such an act, as he lived out his days as that cursed Leviathan.
So a selfless act would be like, say some lady it was stranded out in the surf and you swam out to her and saved her, but then you ended up going under, and almost dying, and that would be pretty selfless, right?
Perhaps giving up something that you hold dear, risking yourself to unite, feuding people, perhaps. There's any number of things that should be able to break the curse. What sort of sorcerer are you?
It's just in the family. It's just brothers and uncles are the mechanics. I got to hang out with grandma, But yeah, enough about me. How's the afterlife? Everything good? You look well. Thank you for taking your time.
You say that she looks well. Doug, what does this ghost look like?
Oh boy. What do they look like? What are they like?
1700s.
1700s. I think that they probably have like a long like skirt, like dress with a buttoned up shirt and I think they have to have some kind of hooded cape like thing with a little drawstring around the neck. Maybe they have like a memento from their lost love that's like a necklace that's like a sand dollar, like a string with a little sand dollar on it.
Okay.
The one that matches what's on the monument.
Yeah.
Yep, I like that.
What did you ask, AJ? How's the afterlife?
Look well. How are you doing?
Yeah, you look well.
It is cold and dark.
Yeah, well, that's something.
Lady, this selfless act thing, it just seems like BS to me, because Jake swam out in the ocean and to rescue.
Young man, watch your mouth.
Look, he's still a were whale, okay? he swam out. He didn't know that he was going to turn into a whale and then therefore not die. He thought he sacrificed his life to save this windsurfer from a giant beast, and then we had to find him later. But the ring still won't come off, so he's still cursed, right?
He wasn't that far out. Neither was the old lady.
But Jake, are you embellishing
No?
their stories for the day?
No.
Is that the problem?
Guess we're just gonna have to take the finger.
Jacob,
What?
It sounds. You're going to need to do something. Something to a selfless act. Something to help others, but it's going to put you at risk.
Yeah.
Are you willing to take this on, or would you
Why?
prefer we just take the finger?
No. Don't do that. I'll
Okay.
do the thing,
With courage.
I guess.
Do it right.
Enough from you.
I've
I
been right
outrank
all
you,
day.
kid.
So, lady, just
Lady,
Curious.
Lady Agatha. Lady Agatha.
Lady Agatha,
Give it-
witch person.
Yes, child.
just- can you not just just undo it? Just undo it. It looks like Jake's incompetent, and we need your help.
Look at me, young man.
Uh-huh.
I don't have the power to undo such things anymore.
Why not?
Because I am no longer
This looks like
alive.
magic to me.
I'm incorporeal. I cannot touch the ingredients. My home is gone, and she gestures at the cliffside. I cannot do this magic anymore.
Did you have stuff in your home that could have?
Possibly,
Undone it?
potentially, but I don't think I could guide you through the spells. They're
Yeah.
complex, and you three are young.
I know. I can barely pilot a helicopter.
A selfless act, Jacob. So assisting us. We could sit around and wait till someone drowns and push you out into the ocean, Jacob, but
We could push the kid out in the ocean.
Hey,
the kid, he's
we've already
only a
established
only a deputy.
Yeah.
you just
He'd
get on
go
a
d-
boat and leave.
He'd go down for sure. He'd wear socks and sandals.
Look,
That's like anchors on your feet.
whose side are you on?
Just saying.
It's against the deputy code handbook.
To have open toes.
Well, is there anything dangerous that I can do tonight to help anybody, I guess?
Well, the beach does need help. Is
The
there a
beach
way-
always needs help.
That's correct. That's your catchphrase.
Is it?
It is now, Jacob. Could we? Okay. Do we need to save the beach? Is there a direct path to saving the beach? And could there in turn be some selfless act that Jacob performs in whatever saving the beach, whatever vague thing that is? Is
Of course, I saw it on an episode of Sands and Sin.
Sans
Um,
sin.
Jake just has to assassinate Darkheart and then get arrested, and he goes away, but the beach is saved. Yeah.
I'm listening.
I don't know about that.
Wait,
Are there any feuding groups of people that I could unite across the island
Beach
who are inherently
watch.
dangerous?
Is beach watch dangerous?
No, but werewolves
You mentioned
and vampires
werewolves.
are. There are vampires.
You told me about the vampires too.
Yeah, one of them's my neighbor, apparently.
Good for you, kid.
I'm just saying, I know where you can talk to one.
If they're feuding, I could try to talk to them. Might get killed.
idea.
If you're volunteering, Jacob, then
I like
I mean-
where this is going.
we'll sit back and we'll watch from afar with our binoculars.
Do you think that could work? He turns to Agatha. Perhaps. It is a dangerous thing. Give it a try.
And lady, just one more question. If this doesn't work, and we take the finger, and what do we do with it once we cut the finger off of Jake to keep him from transforming?
I think there's a good chance this curse has obviously changed since I initially made it. The ring is new, but I think there is a good chance you would not be able to take the finger. Even if you tried. I think that your friend Jacob here would transform. And that would be dangerous for all of you.
Friend's a strong word, but okay.
Thank you, Lady Agatha. We're gonna go catch some waves.
She fades, and the breeze off the ocean dissipates her essence across the sand and stones of the cliffside. Okay, where do we find these werewolves?
Is it the south side of the island?
Pretty sure.
Pretty sure I just said it was the north.
North Beach werewolves.
Wormgood just said it was the North
Yep.
Beach.
North Beach. Yeah.
Yeah, there's that weird finger in the south.
Yeah, it's right over. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Unite the. Oh, there we go. There it is.
Yep.
If we unite the werewolves and the vampires against Darkheart,
Against Darkheart?
well,
We
they're
weren't
gonna
talking
He's trying to
about,
steal the
like-
beach.
they're gonna steal your beach.
We're just talking about making them be friends with each other. We're not talking about making them fight a guy.
Don't be such a wimp.
Why don't you do it?
I'm not a werewolf.
Maybe you're going to be the next werewolf.
I don't see if you can give the ring to him.
I'm not going to win a ring in a stupid game and then put it on my finger and do all the Darkheart's bidding. I don't have anything to worry about.
All right, let's go. Who's driving?
I'll drive.
No.
I'm my van. I'll drive.
I could. You sure? I can drive.
Yeah, I think is my board back there?
Yeah.
All right.
I suppose we better all get our boards and get ready for this, huh?
I thought you were watching with your binoculars from a distance, so you don't get eaten by the werewolves.
That wouldn't be fair to you.
That's what I'm doing.
Deputies don't watch things from afar. They take action. Remember,
You gotta earn that
courage.
badge, kid.
Love, courage.
I have the badge.
I know a goblin that would love that badge.
It's my badge. Why are we
goblin?
giving my badge to the goblin?
The four of you take
What?
off
Now there's goblins?
in the van. No, you already told him about the goblin. And you grab your boards and head off to the North Beach. The North Beach is a bit rockier than the beach that the two of you patrol. It is known for its high and dangerous surf. This is the place where the experienced surfers come because it's the good waves, but it's more dangerous. And as you get there, the moon begins to rise on the eastern horizon, and you can see it just over the tops of the hills in the center of the island. And you park the van, you get your boards out, and you can see that there are already some people on the waves. You can only see their silhouettes in the darkness. You can not see them particularly well, but you hear a howl, and you know what's going on here. Well, I guess I'll see you guys later. Or are you coming out?
Of course, we'll come with you. I was joking earlier. We'll. I mean, it needs to be dangerous enough that it's selfless, but it needs to be.
There's lots of rocks, and I'm not that good a surfer. And they're also wolf people.
Yeah, that's all pretty dangerous. If you hit your head on a rock, I'll definitely resuscitate you. Let's just say that. I'll do my best.
But there's also the fact that you're a what? You're a what?
Patrol.
No, you're also
human.
A were-whale.
Thank you.
Jake, you are a were-whale.
Oh, yeah, that.
So, what I'm saying is,
Forever.
that's like extra power that could help unite people.
Yeah,
and help
so
you
if,
on the waves. So,
and also if what the witch ghost was saying is true, if I get hurt, I'm just going to turn into the were-whale, and then you don't have to worry about it.
Jacob, harness your inner were-whale. Become the whale.
Don't become the whale. The opposite of what we want.
Right.
Mr. Tide.
If you become the whale, harness the whale. That's a better.
Do you want to roll to give him a pep talk?
Yeah, I'm charismatic.
Someone probably should.
Yeah. You got do you have a thing for that?
I'm charismatic.
Okay. Yeah, when you run, people watch.
So I gain an advantage on trying to convince somebody that harness the whale.
To harness the whale.
harness the whale.
Title of the episode.
2 5s I got.
Okay, I can do this. All right, here I go. You can come out, but maybe steer clear of the things that eat people.
What's the name of your neighbor? As I'm looking over my
Lucius.
Of course.
Lucius.
dark is darker.
Yeah, it's Lucius Nightfall.
Yeah.
So the three of you go out on the waves. What is Lath doing?
He's got a bag of chips and a set of binoculars, and probably has the walkie-talkie, even though no one else can have a walkie-talkie out in the ocean. And yeah,
You talk with Mickey.
He's lookout.
Great. You head out onto the waves, and as you get to the place where the waves are breaking, you paddling out. You see one of these people go by. You see their hairy bodies, their dog legs, their snouts, and as they ride the curl, you hear the howl as they go by you. And Lath, as you're sitting there, probably in the parking lot, through your binoculars, you see the person finish their run and get up out of the water and shake themselves off. The three of you get to this line of surfers, and they look at you. One of them starts sniffing. You three aren't like us.
Not quite, no.
One of you's been hanging out with a vampire. Friends of vampires aren't friends of ours. Find your own beach.
That's kind of the thing we're here to talk about.
Yeah, that's kind of the thing we're here to talk about. Yeah. So, here's the deal, friend. The beach is for everybody. Let's all just get along. Let's all just have a good time surfing and hanging 10.
There is that, and there's also the fact that they're going to try to close our beaches. See, what you don't know is we are beach patrol.
Little
And
lady
we're-
beach patrol.
We're a beach patrol. Now, we're not here to close down
write
the
us
beach.
Yeah, come on. You're not going to write us a citation. If you write
No.
us a citation, you're going to be sorry.
Something worse. They're going to try to close our beaches down.
Yeah, and you don't want that.
You want to know why they're trying to close our beaches down?
Why?
Because there's a werewhale.
Yeah,
Out
that's
there.
me.
You want to know what's worse than a werewhale?
He sniffs. What?
People that try to take our surf spots away.
If they close the beach, where do you think the beachgoers are going to go? They're going to come right here.
Yeah.
Despite the rocks, despite the incredibly dangerous surf, you absolutely should not be surfing at night in this weather. But they'll be here in dozens and dozens.
Droves, they would say. They're going to light
Yeah.
up the shoreline.
So here's the deal. You and us and the vampires, we're going to open that beach back up. And we're going to show Darius Darkheart that the beach is ours.
That's right.
There's something funny about you. Tell you what. You show us your moves. We take this to the waves. If you're good enough, yeah, we'll do it. I'm gonna need a surf roll from each of you.
Right on.
Me too.
No. You need a watch roll from you?
I mean, I could try surfing on the curb.
So we're just rolling 2 die.
Yeah. Yep, that's how the game works.
I can't
You
surf
can't
in a
brute
strong
force.
way.
No. Unless you want to, like, ask a dolphin for help.
That would be rad.
Gavin just going,
I would love to hear Gavin's dolphin.
Well, it's better than me, like, pulling up some dead surfer, which I could.
a surf ghost.
Boogie woogie. Oh, I want to pull up a surf ghost.
Could be the guy who lost the finger.
It turns out it was a really long toe, and he's just hanging 9.
Oh. All right. Are you rolling, Doug? Did you
I
roll?
rolled.
I got a thing called dumb luck.
All right, you're gonna re-roll with disadvantage.
Yeah. All right. 5.
Okay,
Uh,
I got a 6 and a 3.
great. How does
I got
how
a 2
do
and a 5. Not that it matters.
how do Danny and Gavin look when they're surfing? Is this something they do all the time?
Surfing at night? Or surfing?
Surfing in general.
Yeah.
I think Gavin used to surf a lot more, and as he's gotten older, doesn't do it as often. I think he might be a little bit larger than he was when he surfed as a younger person. So I think his technique is very stiff and straight. It looks like he's like the yacht of surfing.
I feel like Gavin's actually got like an old school longboard.
Yeah, he'd be a longboarder,
Yeah.
doing a lot more like just hard cruising.
And Andrew, do you want to describe the slow-mo scene that you see through your binoculars of Jake surfing really well?
Yeah, so sitting on top of the van, I know Jake said not to scratch it, but he's down there, so it's fine. Got the binoculars up and out and looking at the group. You can see Gavin, just cruising with this great pose and the hair billowing behind him.
Just like standing on the board.
Yeah. He makes out Danny's dumb luck, and then it comes over to Jake, who has clearly been like surfing since he was a baby. He's got a shorter board. It's way more maneuverable, and he's got the kicks down to where he's going back up the waves and coming down, and he's just having to do very little paddling whatsoever, and he's got the jumps off the waves, and you can see in slow motion, of course, the 360 somersaults that he's able to do, and then hit down and come back up, and then go through the tunnel. It's quite epic. It's Lath, for all of the hard time he's given this poor were-whale, is genuinely impressed.
Is
Yeah,
this last shot of him cresting off the wave, and it's just him and the board plastered against the big moon?
I think the moon's on the other side of the island, but you get some nice reflection of the stars and some of the lower clouds that have parted as the night has gone on.
The spray, from the ocean,
Yeah.
as he's up, twinkles in the starlight. You got stars and you got these spray. It's a beautiful scene. It's breathtaking.
And then there's a howl from all the wolves on the water, and you all come in off the waves and paddle in. Yeah, there's some good stuff. There's good waves out there tonight. Yeah, we'll do it. We'll do the thing. We don't want them. Those developers. We don't want them on the island at all. So we're with you. Great. We just have to talk to those other guys. Sharp and pointy teeth guys.
Yep.
And if you've agreed to help us keep Darkheart off this beach, is there anything that you can do for us tonight to, I don't know, help ensure that Darkheart may have a harder time taking the beach from us tomorrow?
I don't know. What do you got in mind?
I don't know.
I saw on an episode of Sans and Sin. I think they called it arson.
I don't think we're gonna burn anything down. Murder's
No.
off the table too. I'm vegan.
Yeah, we'd prefer to. Beach Patrol does not start fires. We put them out when they're unsanctioned and bonfires on the beach. But if you werewolves could, I don't know, use your claws to perhaps make a few tires not so mobile anymore over at Darkheart Industries, perhaps keep them away, something like that.
Sounds like
Well,
we got
They
ourselves a
called it
mission.
arson. Oh, you got a mission. Okay.
What do you got, kid?
I was just in the episode of the show, they didn't burn anything down. I didn't know that that's what that word meant. What they did is they took a barrel out into the forest, and then they lit a fire in the barrel, and then all the smoke was near all of the VIP's important things, and so he left the dinner that they didn't want him at, and he rushed home and to make sure that none of his stuff was on fire, and then that's when they got into the safe and were able to make away with the escape plans.
It's quite the story.
Oh,
We're just gonna go slash some tires.
okay.
Thank you for your help.
And now we gotta go talk to some vampires.
Yep.
Do we know where vampires surf?
They surf on your beach.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so the four of you head back in the van back to your beach, passing the harbor. You spot one of the harbor patrol cars there in front of their station, and as you get to the beach, you see Ocean View Villa, where Lath lives. What excuse has Lath given his mom for tonight?
I don't think he has yet.
Yeah, okay. I thought so.
Yeah. It's going to be I was a deputy. But yeah, I don't think he's been home yet.
Yeah, okay. Cool. So you get back to the beach, and you can see that there are a pair of people out on the water with the surfboards. And I think you spot some police cars in front of Ocean View Villa, and up on the balcony you can see that there are some cops talking to Lath's mom.
Uh-oh.
So those are probably vampire surfers out there.
Yep.
Okay. You coming out for this
I
one
might have
too?
to go home.
Oh,
That's fine.
why do you?
It's probably past your bedtime anyway.
Wow.
I
It is
was on
late.
deputy business, but that looks like that's... I'll be right back. Good luck, Jake. Don't screw it up.
Do we? Tide, do we need to go vouch for the kid?
He laid. Wait up. You've helped us out all day. I just couldn't imagine a junior deputy on your very first day not being able to see this beach patrol adventure all the way through. If there's anything that we can do to convince your family that that this is a learning experience and not probably what it actually is, I'm happy to help do
Wait,
that.
what is it actually? I thought this was a learning experience.
Oh, sure, you're learning. I mean, truthfully, you are learning so much about the beach, and and this island, and so am I.
It
Actually,
was important business. I think my mom's looking for me, and I think it's fine. I think it's fine. It's probably fine.
Well,
I gotta go say hi, and then I'll be back. I'm sure it'll be fine.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
we'll see.
You get up there, and you hear the police officers say, "I'm sure he's fine. We'll get a couple units out looking for him. Put out an APB for 10-year-old in a bucket hat." Well, if there isn't anything else, Miss Cadus, we'll be on our way.
Honestly, I think I would like to use my slow-mo
Okay, great.
for this situation.
Good thinking.
What happens?
So the officer is standing there at the door, talking to my mom, and Lath knows that he's young enough and on his own enough to have figured out that acting like things are normal can bring things back to normal pretty quickly. So he does his best to just duck past the officer and his mom into the apartment with like a "Hey, Mom," and it's all kind of it's a slow-mo, so it's kind of like in slow-mo as she turns to look, and he like runs into the kitchen and grabs like a piece of toast out of the toaster that was clearly a snack that he set up a long time ago, but he grabs that and he doesn't stop moving as he runs around the island, and throws his bag onto the couch and runs into his room, and the door slowly slams closed, while his mom looks dumbfounded. And then we cut outside to where we see Lath open the window and go out the window and climb down the rain pipe and run back towards the beach.
Great. And Gavin and Danny, who were going up with him, are just left in his dust. And as the police pass by, the one says, "Gavin."
Hold on. Do I know this guy?
Yeah,
Officer, what?
you tell me.
Richards. How's the night treating you?
Same as always.
The watch never stops, does it?
Never does.
Take care, Richards.
And they walk on. Down at the beach, Jake says, "Well, that was fast."
Yeah, I said it's fine.
I heard you got
It's okay, she said
demoted,
it's fine.
junior deputy.
Oh, junior deputy. Who said I was a junior deputy?
Tide just said you were junior deputy.
No,
I
I'm just
I
his
misspoke.
junior. In terms of size, it's
Hey there, Junior. It's a term of endearment. Deputy. Carry on.
All right, I'm going out in the waves.
All right, guys, I don't think we can dodge this any longer. Let's go.
And you get out there, and you see Lucius. Hey, you decided to take me up on the offer to surf tonight.
Sure did. Not only that, but, discovered some strange things out here this past day.
Oh yeah. Oh, hey, by the way, this is Clove. I talked about Clove earlier.
Yep. Hey, Clove. Nice to meet you.
Hey.
This is Jake. Yeah, you remember Gavin.
Hey.
Hello.
Yeah.
Deputy's
Yes.
out, on his next.
Smell like something. You haven't been hanging out with werewolves, have you?
That's part of what's going on today. That's,
And you smell like something else. Some kind of sea wolf. Don't know why I would smell like that. So, what brings you out to the waves? My stinky friends?
Unification of the species in an endeavor to take out Darkheart. And from
Wow. You're really coming in here on our surf turf trying to get us to make friends with those puppies.
Listen, Lucius. The thing is, you, me, those surf puppies, we all have one thing in common. A love for the beach. And someone is trying to take that away from us.
Yeah, Darius Darkheart. We can't let him do that.
We can't let him do that. I mean, the beach is technically closed right now. You shouldn't even be surfing, but let alone the fact that it's so dangerous to surf at night. But all of that aside, if this beach right now it's closed. A few months from now, could be gone, demolished, raised to bedlam, covered in overpriced, cheaply made apartments and condos. Then where will we surf? You surf.
Well, fine. Whatever. But we can't just let this feud fizzle. This is like a centuries-long thing, man.
But does it have to do it? Do we have to do it on the surf? This is where like we all can be free together to, cut waves and splish splash all to our heart's content.
They got their beach, and we got our beach. We're fine, just staying as far apart as possible, and that includes the smell because Clove and I, yeah, we've got really good senses of smell, and you guys stink. You got like that dog smell all up in your biz.
Well, that's a sacrifice that we're gonna have to make, to try to save our beaches. Because if you didn't remember, this beach is closed.
I mean, it's nighttime. The beach is always closed at night. It's fine.
Yeah, but soon they're gonna be patrolling it.
You guys said it was fine.
Not officially.
Pretty sure, like 12 hours ago, you said it was fine.
Pretty sure we
Are
said
you
it was
going back
dangerous.
on your word as a beach patrol lifeguard?
A beach patrol lifeguard never goes back on their word.
Yeah, so this is fine. Everything's fine here. We're just gonna continue on our merry way and just have a great time surfing the waves tonight. You three are free to join us. Please dunk. Wash off. There's showers on the beach. I'm pretty sure you know about that. If you want to join us, but
So, you think you're pretty talented when it comes to the surf, do you?
I've been surfing for 60 years.
Yeah, well, I bet the three of us can outsurf the two or three. How many of them are there?
There's a little, and you see a bat turn into a person.
Carrying
Yeah,
the
there's
board.
3 of us.
Three of us versus the three of you. Whoever can surf better. Whoever can ride these waves.
Are we shooting the curl? Are we trying to get closest? Whoever can get closest to the crags,
Whoever gets closest to the wake of those crags decides what happens with this feud.
Fine. You got yourself a deal. Fine.
Does the bat went just squeak?
Yeah. All right, let's get some surf rolls.
Oh goodness.
Don't forget about your slow-mo.
I have not used my slow-mo ever.
Ever.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
I'm gonna use my slow-mo. This might
Okay.
be my last chance. What does that do? It just means I get to do it.
You do it,
Cool.
and you describe it in slow motion.
Double fives.
Nice.
This is my beach.
Yeah, Gavin shot his mouth off a little bit there. He's challenging some vampires to a thing that he doesn't even think is a good idea, surfing at night. But he is resolute to help solve this feud. I think in slow-mo he rides just as he did earlier, but there's a lot more slow motion close up as he rides hard and the flecks of foam dash in front of his very serious face. This is the most serious surfing has ever been. And yeah, he rides a wake up and his board and him shoot off of it. He's
Yes.
like upside down and then slow motion crashes into the waves.
Great. What is Danny looking like?
Uh,
A little better than last time.
oh, much better than last time.
Last time was a warm-up.
And I think since this is his home beach, he knows it better. And so, I think he can feel the spirit lead him through the wake.
Great. And what is Lath doing while this surf competition is happening?
I think Lath has concerned himself with keeping the beach closed to Darkheart. He's probably gathered as many of like the closed, beach closed signs and making sure that those are like every few feet. He's knocking a few of these signs into the sand. He's probably modified one or two of them to be like, especially you, Darkheart. But he's protecting the beach.
Little does Lath know, out on the waters, as the group of you are surfing, the vampires are adequate. But a little bit further out, you can hear noise coming from a boat. And as Danny's feeling the spirit of the waves, he can hear the sounds of a party happening on a yacht out there. And you can see the lights. You can hear the sounds of merriment. And I think as Jake does his surf moves, his cresting the wave, carving tight, and showing these vampires how to ride a board. You can see the ring on his finger glow as the vampires look impressed, and you can see the sort of orca markings move across his skin in glowing green, and the glow moves from his hand up his arm, across his body to his feet, and then there's a almost like a shock wave of green that goes out in the water. And as he does that, he's sort of shocked, surprised by it, and you're surfing near these tall, spiry rocks, and he He runs aground, runs into some of the rocks, and falls off his board.
No!
Whoa, that's gnarly. You okay, dude? And you don't hear anything from out there.
Leaf
Quick,
is running
Gavin.
back to the shack. He's dropped all the signs, and he's tugging on the tarp for the jet skis. Now's the time.
Gavin's gonna paddle out there and do his lifeguard thing.
Yeah, you paddle out and you find Jake face down in the water. You can see that there's a nasty gash on his head.
It's like twice in a day.
This is certainly an act of bravery, Jacob. I don't know. Am I able to administer any medical attention out here in the middle of some rocks?
No, I think you got to get him in, and you can hear the vampires in the distance. There's blood on the water, man. There's blood on the water. I don't know if I can take this.
I'm going to use my quartermaster and pull out a little vial of bleach water and spray it.
You got to roll for that, right?
Or yeah. Or it'll be yeah. I like that. Whoa. Okay, just 2 6s. I was like, oh.
Okay,
Yeah.
you've got what you need.
No, it's fine. And he digs through his pack, and because of course he starts with his pack on and sprays it, in the water. No, friends, not food.
Who wants to bring Jacob back to the beach?
I can bring Jacob back.
I'll
Okay.
clean the water. You take him back. Take him in.
Yeah, you get Jake on the board, and
Oh, wait. Or do we want to take him to the yacht?
I don't know what the yacht. I don't know what the significance of this yacht's going to be. I'm curious, but
But if we take him to the
it
yacht,
is a little closer. Yeah,
you take him to the yacht, which is closer. You're doing you're saving him in front of all these people, and then there's fresh blood on the boat with vampires.
So wait, is that a positive that you're going for, AJ, or is that a problem you're creating for us?
We're unifying the people.
yeah. He's gonna lay Jacob on his longboard and paddle him out to the yacht. It's a little bit closer. The waves are not as turbulent going out that direction.
great. You paddle out to the yacht, and as you get there, you see a familiar name on the side of the boat.
Mm-hmm.
What is that name, Doug?
Is it Darkheart?
Yeah, it's Darkheart's boat.
Oh no.
And you hear the clink of glasses, and you can see people are having a party on the boat.
Well, we're already out here. Gotta get Jacob onto this boat. That's what's most important.
Do you call out to the people?
Is there a ladder that we can climb up?
There might be one on the back. Yeah.
Yeah, he throws Jake over his shoulder and climbs this ladder, which would be very, very hard to do, but he does it.
You get Jacob up onto the yacht, and somebody says, "Oh, Darius, there's somebody on the boat. Somebody just came on the back of the boat." And it's like a murmur in the crowd.
It's all right. It's a beach patrol emergency. Now, if someone would hand me a first aid kit, we have an injured beach patrol lifeguard.
Get off the boat. You're not invited to this party.
I don't need an invite. I am beach patrol, and I have an injured lifeguard. Please, someone hand me some kind of first aid kit, any kind of medical tools.
People are crowding around you, and one person pushes through the crowd. What are you doing on my boat?
Your boat on my beach. As far as I'm concerned, this is beach patrol territory.
You're getting blood on my deck.
How would what would Harbor Patrol think about this accident happening on your boat, Darius? Now, if you'd get me some first aid, I'll clean this lifeguard up and we'll be on our way.
Oh, you'll clean this up, and you'll pay for the cleaning service. You shouldn't be swimming at night.
Oh, tell me about it.
You should have brought this person to shore. Throws
There was no time.
a kit at you. Everybody
Can I do
get back to the party.
Can I do a medical check?
Yes, I think you don't have your full kit. I think it's disadvantaged.
Okay. I am a medic. Oh no, I got a 4 and a 3.
Okay. You don't have the stuff that you need to take care of Jake.
This is the best first aid kit you have, Darius. This is trash.
It came with the boat.
Of course, you never even opened it up. Bet you don't even have fire extinguishers on this boat.
Is this boat up to code? I think it's at this point Danny shows up.
Are you going to commandeer the boat?
I am when I get to show up, at least.
I wasn't thinking about that. I was thinking about, doing first aid stuff, and
Is what is Lath doing?
yeah,
I mean,
go with
it's
Lath.
I want to know what Danny
No, you
Lath is
you
getting
know, yours is
the
better.
jet
Jeff.
ski, and he's heading out to catch up. And
Getting
so-
the jet ski in the water. Let's get a roll to drive the jet ski.
Okay. Okay. I can't even think of anything I'm suited for this, so we'll just roll here. I got a 4 and a 5.
Okay.
There you go.
Lath expertly pilots the jet ski out onto the waves after seeing the events through his binoculars. The light on the front is shining on the waves, and you pass the vampires who are paddling out, back to shore. You get to the yacht as Danny is climbing up the rungs of the ladder.
And I leap off the back of the jet ski and land on the little the back of the yacht. It's got a little deck on it, and quickly clamber over, not using the ladder, clamber over to the top, and everybody back up, beach patrol business. Having to commandeer the boat. Sorry, folks. Emergency, maritime, emergency, emergency, and so just everybody be calm, and we'll get this solved. Deputy Beach Patrol here.
Darkheart just starts walking away and says, "Billy, call Harbor Patrol. Have them get a boat out here. Clean up this mess."
Have this problem solved before Harbor Patrol gets here. Don't you worry. And I think Lath runs to the bridge or wherever the steering column is for this boat,
On
and
the
is going
spaceship.
to point it to the beach.
I think you got to roll to get by Billy.
Okay.
Because he is at the helm. He is gonna radio in. He's in charge of this sort of stuff right now.
Okay. I can do that.
Wait, is this
I'm
Billy
good.
Brown Pants or whatever?
No, that was Byron Brownstone.
Oh,
I
another
think
B
we
word.
called them brown pants at some point.
You did.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to avoid being seen by Billy. So I'm going to have advantage being a kid.
Fine.
And I got 1-5.
You got a 5. You get to the helm and point the boat in the right direction to. What are you gonna do? You gonna try and run it aground?
Yeah. Once it's on the beach, I absolutely have authority. This is a gray area while we're in open water. So I'm flooring the throttle, turning,
Great.
basically pointing it right at the lifeguard shed.
Great. What's Danny doing?
I was gonna have Danny quartermaster up a proper first aid kit.
You can try.
Oh, I succeed. 4, 5,
How
6.
succeed? 4, 5, 6.
Yeah,
You get to roll it with advantage for quartermaster.
I was just double checking that. Don't you? Because if you're using your skill,
Not necessarily.
what?
You've been cheating this whole time.
Not intentionally. Q,
Yeah, you
quartermaster.
don't roll with advantage for that.
Okay, I'll reroll.
Yeah, reroll.
6-4.
Okay.
Nice.
You have some better supplies on you, and you get them to Gavin. Gavin already failed once, though, and I think that Danny's other trait is tingling.
His death trait? Or his nimble
Yeah.
fingers trait?
His necromancer trait.
Oh, okay.
The boat speeds up and cuts through the dark waves, the moon rising high on the eastern side of the island. Your lifeguard shack is close, but I don't know if it's close enough. Let's get another roll from Gavin.
Okay.
I actually think I need you to roll that at a disadvantage according to the rules of this.
So you have to roll again. I only get to roll
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, you only get to roll one.
I'm gonna be mad when
Oh.
I fail.
Is there any catchphrase or anything that Gavin's going to say right before
Gavin
he
hasn't
rolls
said
this?
his catchphrase.
Well, that's because the tide is the tide coming in?
No.
The boat's
It's been-
coming in
it's
with
It's
tide
been
on
going
it.
out. I got a 3. You happy?
As the boat crashes aground,
Goodness.
the partygoers are thrown this way and that. You hear the breaks of glasses, the clatter of trays, and
My
you
caviar.
see some shrimp slide across the floor. And Jake's in big trouble, and you get him off the boat and into the shack, and yeah, you see the surfboards wedged into the sand, and what are you gonna do? You got Jake ashore. He's in very bad shape. Your senses are tingling, Danny. He's in dire condition.
Yeah, so it's at this moment where he goes, well, maybe it's enough. Maybe we could call on Lady Agatha and see if it's finally enough. I don't. Right?
Hey, man, I think your friend might be beyond that.
No, he's fine. He's fine. We could totally,
I could probably help him out.
Oh. I don't know if that's what we want though. You think that's what he would that might turn him into something totally different.
That might be what it takes.
Well, he said he'd do whatever it takes, just don't take his finger. So I think it's what we're going to have to do.
Lucius kneels next to Jake and gives him a bite. The ring slips off his finger. And after a minute of the Lucius doing his thing, giving Jake a little bit of his own blood, Jake sits up. The ring sits on the floor of the shack. And Jake says, "So do we have a deal?" Yeah, I think we have a deal, man.
This is where we go tubular.
Doesn't Lath pick up the ring?
Oh, absolutely.
Your obsession?
No.
Well, Lath is smart enough not to pick up this ring with his bare hands. He's gonna grab some of the. He's gonna grab the little medical scissors from the first aid kit and kind of carefully pick it up off the ground and then put it in the first aid kit and latch it and turn to Gavin and Danny and be like, "So we're flying to the volcano?"
Maybe tomorrow, Lath. It's been a long day.
I'm not certified to fly at night.
And the group of you discuss plans.
I guess I'll just hold on to this then.
Don't put that on.
Of course not. Smarter than Jake.
Hey,
Jacob, what you did was very brave, and your probably soon to be realized sacrifice was necessary for the beach, for yourself, for undoing this curse.
I think it worked.
It worked.
Well
I
done.
think you're on night shift now.
I'd like to promote you to night shift, Jake.
Don't see you getting a promotion.
Got me on that one.
From now on, Jake, the beach is open at night to those that are, daring enough to surf its waves. And you will watch them.
Cowabunga.
Perfect.
We zoom out from the lifeguard shed and see the people recovering from the shipwreck on the shore, the second one in 24 hours. These fancy people in their fancy outfits now covered in cocktails and shrimp and salt water. The harbor patrol cars, lights flashing, pulling up to the beach. Gavin walking out, the hand raised to stop them from dealing with beach patrol business.
Mm-hmm.
The small island of Nightwatch Cove with glittering lights in the apartments and condos and hotels and the moonlight reflecting off the water, and we see the mountains and waterfalls and the volcano in the distance. And I think that's our game.
Yay!
Yay.
Excellent.
Thanks for joining us for Side Quests. If you like Nightcast shows and want to join a fantastic community, be sure to join our Discord. Check below for a link and join to play games with us, talk about Star Wars and other nerdy fandoms, and just hang out with a bunch of great people. For more on everything that we do, visit nightcastcreative.com, diceycantina.com, voidboy.art, and AJ Kimball on Instagram.
Bye.
Bye.
Surf's up.
Boogie woogie.
Boogie woogie.
On a tropical island, I met a ghost, he loved to surf. But I saw that he was crying, and I asked what's up, and he said sometimes the sun still burns.